I am from Valencia, from Spain, and I come from a little village next to Valencia. And I've been living in Madrid after that city, and then I moved to here, to Holland. And I'm like already living almost 5 years here, with a little break in between. I was 1.5 years living in New York. Yeah, so in this piece I wanted to investigate and to research in the concept of time. We need to question our relationship with time, how we approach time, how long we take for certain things, and why we don't take the time that these things deserve. So I wanted to put on the table the questioning, just the questioning. Psychological time, interpersonal time, scientific, media time. So it comes from different point of views, and I try to make my own opinion out of this research. So basically, modern society is based that time is a line, even though we know that it is a curve and it goes always with space, even though we learn that in physics. But our approach, our real approach is a line. So we make history. The whole time we are creating history. And what I'm also trying to show it is like that at the beginning of modern times, perhaps we could be a bit more free, and we were maybe more able to make also history. But as much as we get more modern, actually we are losing this freedom to create history, and more and more this history is made just for few men, and the rest of the world is suffering the history made by these people. So I believe that our approach should be like a cycle. So time should be circular, like the nature. But we got so far from the nature that our time is a line. But nature is a cycle, repeats itself the whole time. To use the renovation, to think, just thinking that actually we will die, but not. We will not die because we will become another thing that will be part of everything. Death is not the end. Just with changing this approach, you wouldn't be afraid to die. And if you are not afraid to die, then you are more free. Then they couldn't use this history against us. So we all would be more free. Because, for example, the calcium you have in your bones and I have in my bones, it comes from an explosion millions and millions of years ago from a star. We are all the same. We all come from the same. And the day that you die, this calcium, it will become energy, and we are all renovating and changing, and everything is alive. Everything. So if we would have this approach, many things would change. And it looks like we have to be very busy, and it looks like we really have to do it. We have to know how to do many things. But we need to not do many things. We need to stop and think what I want to do and why, and what's my goal in life. And take your time for that. And not be busy, your head busy, to don't think that you are actually unhappy. So that has to do with time. and not with money. You know what I mean? So I don't want to point my finger. I just leave the question of how you approach time and how you are dealing with it. That's all. And I could be talking about many other things, but I thought in this moment, why not talking about time? At the end, everything is connected. Last piece was about power, and I was like questioning who has the power and why. And this time is time, but everything is interconnected.